Hello, and welcome to another Town of Salem commentary video. Last time we had a werewolf trying to pose as an executioner and failing in the dumbest way possible. This game we are Ann Putnam as the spy. Talking day one to avoid getting killed at night, as men often do. So, what I like to do as a spy is I like to check the chat log to see who is most likely to get attacked. In this case, possibly Ro. Now again, this gameplay is pre-recorded and I'm just speaking over it, telling you all my thoughts as I go along. Now I thought Ro would be a pretty good bug, as they had claimed spy before. So I want to see what happens to them. And it turns out they were shot by the veteran they visited, and the Mafia also visited Thanatos and Large Brain. So Ro is dead, of course. And Ro did turn out to be the spy, just as they said. I'm not sure why you would give your role away so quickly on day one, unless you were the jailer. It's not a great idea. Now, Edward Bishop is also dead. He apparently committed suicide. Okay. So, not much information to go off there, because we have to update that there was a veteran. Mafioso was the disconnect there. Stisha claims to be attacked in jail. And Large Brain was also attacked and healed. So we have two people claiming to have been attacked and surviving. Also, Thanatos was wall blocked, and according to my results, they were visited by the Mafia. So the only logical conclusion you get is that there's a consort. And not to mention, two people are claiming to be attacked, so that seems to imply that Mafia and the serial killer attacked at the same time. And if that is true, then it also means that Stisha is already a confirmed townie. People are asking Thanatos for the role. Not sure why, because Thanatos isn't suspicious. They were wall blocked, which I guess could also make Thanatos confirmed not a killer. Actually, it doesn't exactly rule out the neutral evil, but Random Mafia also visited the consorts, as well as the Godfather. One Mafia did not visit. We have a couple people also claiming vigilante, but I'm inclined to believe them because they were visited by Mafia. Now, this time we are going to bug Large Brain, because I think something might happen to them tonight as they claim vigilante, which is a threat. I also put down that there was a doctor, because Stisha was attacked and healed. I mean, no, not Stisha. Large Brain was attacked and healed. Stisha was protected by the jailer. What happens to Large Brain? I don't know. Actually, yes, I do know, because this is pre-recorded. I'm just commentating over this. And the target was attacked by a serial killer, and a member of the Mafia also visited YouTube Money. I wish I could get one of those. So YouTube Money was killed by a member of the Mafia. Found awareness of the body. Stisha claimed medium. I believe that. I trust that. Unfortunately, having the jailer dead already is not great. If only YouTube Money claimed jailer and asked for TPLO. Maybe the dogs would have stayed on them, and Jada would have survived. Large Brain was, as we know, stabbed by a serial killer. Found a wheel next to their body. Vigilante. Can't do anything night one. No! Night two. We also found a death note. It's up to Jerome as... No. This is the Square Wave Show. We do not promote other YouTubers here. Only me, myself, and I. Subscribe to the Square Wave Show, by the way. Thomas Danforth apologizes for not healing Large Brain again, so that is a doctor claim. I also say that Stisha is confirmed medium because they were intact in jail. Eve suggests to get rid of Law Scooter in the vote because they're AFK. There is no point to that, since Law is just going to die anyway. Pi asked 10 if they claimed Vigilante yesterday. 10 is Thanatos. That is correct, they did claim Vigilante. Stisha says that they know who the veteran is. Spy said to her, but she refuses to tell. Now, some people might think outing the veteran is not a good idea. I feel like getting some confirmed townies is a good idea because we already know Stisha and the potential veteran are confirmed. Adam is getting voted up by some random people. They claim Doctor, but Knight 2, a large brain? Okay. I asked Stisha, who is the veteran, privately. This is a very suspicious, but it might be Jester, so I suggest to Inno and let the Vigilante shoot. Of course, large brain died last night, so they can't have been healed. I suggest Vigi shoots. So let Thanatos prove themselves. And just as we wanted, Adam gets pardoned, quote unquote. War voted guilty though, which is understandable. Vigi shoots prove themselves. Adam briefly votes against Stisha, but immediately cancels. So, next night, I decide to bug Thanatos because I want to see what happens to Thanatos. Now, I do trust Thanatos because they were visited by the Mafia, so they can't be Godfather or anything that is Mafia. So hopefully, if all goes well, Adam should be dead, killed by the hands of the Vigilante. And unfortunately, Thanatos is killed by the Mafia. So that kind of sucks. We've already lost our Vigilante, but at least that confirms one random talent slot. Oh, and by the way, I also forgot to write down the earlier Vigilante that died as a random talent slot. So apologies for that. I also this was Thomas Danforth, who's the doctor I rolled to confirm myself. Stisha is also dead, killed by the serial killer. More shameless promotion towards Jerome ASF. Get out of my channel, Jerome. Stick to your own Minecraft playthroughs or something. I don't realize this at the time, but the medium wheel says Pied Piper is the veteran outing the veteran. So, if I noticed that, I would have confirmed who the veteran is. Pied Piper. Of course, that Thanatos was dead, and he was actually the Vigilante. Law Scooter also died as he disconnected before, as we've already seen. Can I find last wheel? And this was the Consorts. Gotta love it when the Mafia disconnects. What's curious though is that Adam, who should have been shot, did not die. So that means if Thanatos was really the Vigilante, then they should have shot Adam. But Adam did not die. It can mean Adam has night immunity, so that makes them either the Godfather or the serial killer. Adam keeps asking for proof, even though we've got loads against him. So we don't even really need to answer that question, Adam. He doesn't quite realize where he's at. Eve also claimed Sheriff and said that Adam was suspicious. Godfather doesn't show up as suspicious, but the serial killer does. So that makes Adam the serial killer. Keeps asking for proof, even though we already have loads against him. Vote Adam now. Eve is also in support of voting Adam, of course, as Adam showed up as suspicious. But for some reason, Adam does not get voted up. And I still don't know why to this day. Medium seances me. Hello, Medium. Why me and not the confirmed veteran? Because I'm not confirmed. I just realized this now. Eve apparently claims sheriff to jailer. Adam is 100% serial killer. I bug Sleepyhead. I ask for anything else. I also write down sheriff, Eve. Eve's confirmed. They also say that War is the Mafia. I ask who's vet, but that's still their personal information, which is dumb. Eve was visited twice this time, which is curious. Nothing happened to Sleepyhead, but I was attacked and healed as well. So, thank you, Doctor. I appreciate that up till this day. Love you, Thomas. If you're watching this right now, Thomas Danforth, hit me up in the comments or exchange Discord tags. Possibly share each other some books or something, I don't know. Thomas also confirms himself as Doctor to me, even though I already trusted him. So he's cool. Mafia visited Eve twice. War says that Pied Piper is suspicious, even though Pied Piper is the veteran. So immediately we can see War is lying. There's been no evidence of a framer either, and if a townie isn't framed, then they shouldn't show up as suspicious. So, yeah, War can't be served. I suggest to get Adam first. War claims have been BM'd yesterday, even though that heavily contradicts my spy reel. There are so many contradictions War is making here that I don't even realize, except for now in hindsight, how completely stupid War is being right now. I almost wrote up War, but I decided to get Adam instead. We only need 4 votes, so Adam gets voted up. And what he says next will completely shock you. Wow. Dot poof. Dark Knight 1 sticker. Not tonight, Spring. See? This is exactly the same reel as Adam posted before. So now that we know that Adam has Knight's immunity, I'm pretty sure you could guess what the outcome of this is. Pied Piper also asks, why vote confirmed vet? No words. It's quite obvious that War is Jess, except I don't see it until today when I am doing this commentary. One person curiously votes Adam innocent, and that is War. So War is obviously the jester. How do I not see this? I ask Sleepyhead and Big Chungus for their roles, completely forgetting that the jester exists. So at this point I'm thinking that either Sleepyhead or Big Chungus is the Mafia. War is almost definitely Mafia, but I don't once consider that War could be the jester, or that Sleepyhead and Big Chungus could both be the Mafia at the same time. I test Big Chungus' lookout claim and ask them to be on Sleepyhead, and then I visit Sleepyhead just to see if Big Chungus is telling the truth. If Big Chungus is the legitimate lookout, then they should see me bugging Sleepyhead. But if their results tonight show up as no visits or Sleepyhead, then we know that Big Chungus is lying about being the lookout. So after this night, we should see whether or not Big Chungus is Mafia or lookout. I am attacked and Thomas has saved me. I was visited twice by the Mafia, possibly by the Godfather and a forger. So nobody dies. Pied Piper suggests to lynch War today. I come out as being attacked and healed. Thank you, Doctor. There is Godfather and BMer, says War, but that contradicts my will. Sorry. You're lying. You've been saying so many lies. I asked Big Chungus for their will. Pied Piper asked what is sleepy. Big Chungus says night 3 on 3, no visits. I asked, what about night 5? That's not the night I'm talking about. Pied Piper calls out that there's too many TIs. Big Chungus meant to put Night 5. Was a shove. Maybe Framer framed you. But you were suspicious. It's either BMer or a Framer. We already know that there's a console, so that takes up one random Mafia side already, so that just leaves one. Big Chungus says there were no visits. That's a lie. I visited Sleepyhead. You're wrong. I'm right. So I say to vote up War. Making a big mistake, honestly. War was so obviously the Jester. Nobody sees it. It's too bad that Big Chungus came out about their results way too late. So I wouldn't be able to call them out on the contradiction. At this point, it's quite obvious that Sleepyhead and Big Chungus are both Mafia together. War is Jester. Big Chungus is quite possibly the forger, making Sleepyhead the godfather. I call Big Chungus out on their lies. Of course. So now, the town should have turned on Big Chungus. Both the Mafia wisely votes innocent. War says they'll get pied and asks the Mafia to attack somebody else. Big Chungus' spy doesn't visit, do they? Yes, they do, you idiot. It's curious though, because how the Just doesn't actually kill Pied. I'm not quite sure why War would say that. 13 and 3 are Mafia. We know who everyone is at this point. Looking back on this gameplay now, it should have been way too obvious that War was the Jester. There were just so many blatant lies and contradictions. Too many for someone who isn't the Jester. So there's no real need for a spy at this point, since we pretty much know what's going to happen. We know everybody's role, but I bugged Thomas Danforth anyway. I was attacked by someone nursed me to health, but I was still haunted by the Jester, and Data cannot save anybody from the Jester. I was attacked by both the Jester and the Mafia at the same time, so like I said, Jester doesn't actually kill Pied. Why would you lie about haunting someone? I don't get it. But at least this outcome is better than 2 townies dying in one night and leaving only one to then get lynched by the remaining Mafia. So now we have 2 town versus 2 Mafia. But the roles we have as town are veteran and the doctor, so that gives us a little bit of hope. If the veteran can get a kill onto the Mafia, then that would create an opportunity for the town to win the game the next day. So there is still a chance of town winning. Normally this wouldn't happen if it's just 2 versus 2. But with a veteran and a doctor, the town has a pretty good chance of survival here. Unfortunately, at this point, Pied Piper has pretty much admitted defeat already. But Thomas Danforth, what Thomas Danforth does next will inspire you. He continues to stay faithful towards victory. I briefly checked to see if I'm still recording just so I can capture this amazing story. When faced with imminent danger, who would you say you are most likely to be? Would you be Pied Piper and admit defeat? Or would you be Thomas Danforth when there's still a small chance of victory, you decide to stay hopeful and determined towards the victory? Thomas Danforth truly is an inspiring figure and a symbol of determination and hope. I think if we have more people like Thomas Danforth in this world, then it would be a better place. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Nobody dies. Thomas most likely self-healed. In fact, that is what happened. There's no other reasonable possibility other than that the Mafia simply did not attack. But unfortunately, Pied Piper has left the game. So even when there was still hope of winning, Pied Piper has given up, letting down those who still had hope. This says a lot about society, in my opinion. With the veteran gone, the Mafia now have freedom to vote up the Doctor and instantly win the game. So there is no conceivable way to win this anymore. Town has lost. Mafia wins. Yeah, rather anticlimactic end, thanks to those who gave up before it was over and did not even see the outcome. We don't need people like Pied Piper dragging us down. We need more people like Thomas Danforth to bring us up. Thomas, the offer for exchanging Discord tags is still open if you're up for that. I haven't gotten my ERP on in a while, so it might be a pretty good experience for the both of us. For legal reasons, this is a joke, okay? Don't actually do that. Unless... No, seriously don't. Anyway, gets voted guilty. Bye-bye, Thomas Danforth. You died a very unfair death, actually. I was gonna say honorable, but I'm just gonna have to go with unfair. Mafia has won. Good game, Mafia. Earlier in this game, there was a voting period where Adam should have gotten voted up, but didn't. For some reason, the town was too slow. Pied Piper was one of the few people that did not vote up Adam. So once again, Pied Piper is the cause of town losing. So if you watch until the end, comment down, screw you, Pied Piper. And bless you, Thomas Danforth. Good game to the Mafia. You played well, I guess. And too bad for town. Thank you for watching. I leave you all with Jerome ASF's intro because he clearly hasn't gotten enough promotion today. See you later.